Dana White, the president of the UFC, actually mentioned that the WWE Network will potentially do more harm than good for the WWE because it will make it a cheaper product. Like it'll lower its importance because of everything we've just mentioned. So I just wanted to get your guys' thought on that.
I don't really think it's going to damage it in the long run, or in the short run, sorry, but maybe in the long run, like, what if nobody subscribes again in the 6 months? Like, now you're not getting your pay-per-view money, and if your subscriber rate is low, you're potentially making nowhere near the same amount that you were making beforehand. Did you guys see that report recently where the WWE management is being a little bit sketchy about how the talent is going to get paid and not really telling them what's going to change when the WWE Network launches? Like, that's a real scary thing, potentially.
Well, yeah, because nobody knows how it's going to be. I mean, WWE stocks have been higher since the WWE first went public back in like 1999 or something, I think it was. So it's pretty up there. But the fact of the matter is, like, let's pull it back to Raw. So on Raw, they openly revealed how much you spend. Now, Ryan, you work with marketing. You know that is the worst thing a company can do. There's a reason that most things cost $19.99 and not $20 because that 1 cent makes everything seem cheaper than it is. So like, for example, I sold, I worked at like selling products, for example, and I wasn't able to say $300. I had to say, oh, it's $259.99. You know, because you don't hear that 300, that 260, but hearing almost $700. If the WWE Network doesn't get enough subscribers, it's really bad for them because then people are going to have that in their heads. I mean, for example, okay, hypothetically, we have the network, right? And in your case, Keith, you know, Canada's going to have to wait a little while longer, sadly.
One day I'll have the network.
You will, but I'm curious. We have the network, right? In 2 years, it flops. They have to go back to the standard pay-per-view model, which they'll still have in this time. Would you be okay after spending $10 a month to go back to spending what we are right now on pay-per-views? Would you make that switch back?
No, which means one way or another, it has to work. Because if they still have people watching, then they're going to pick one option or the other. You got to think, at least with the advantage of the network, is that all they have to do is promote that one thing. They just have to sell you at any point on the entire service itself. It's no longer about, oh, we got to promote SummerSlam. No, it's just get more subscribers. I don't care what week it is. It doesn't have to be SummerSlam week. You're going to get the same money month to month no matter what. It's all, it's all based on that one subscriber count. Pay-per-view to pay-per-view no longer matters.
Mm-hmm. Plus, the WWE doesn't have to rely on just their pay-per-views with the network. They have everything around it, like the Legends House. They actually put out a thing today, as we're recording, a list.
That'll put butts in seats.
Yeah, that will put butts in seats. Didn't you hear that commercial where, like, Gene Okerlund's like, holy balls, I mean, I'll get a subscription just for that. But yeah, the WWE put out a list today of all of the pay-per-views that are going to be on the network as of the launch. And they're literally putting everything on there. Every WWE pay-per-view from WrestleMania 1 onwards, all the WCW pay-per-views and all the ECW pay-per-views. Like, that's like damn near like 4,000 hours of content itself. So they have that to fall on with the network and subscription numbers, if anything.
No, and interestingly enough, they answered my question. Over the Edge is on that list. I really do hope. I know they said unedited. I really hope they edit a certain part of that show out for obvious reasons. But it's nice that we got confirmation of everything that is going to be on the network. Hey, if you like this clip, you can check out full shows over at ByteThat.com, as well as iTunes and Stitcher by searching Byte That. Also, send us questions through Twitter at ByteThatCast or email ByteThatCast@gmail.com.